All right, everybody, welcome on back to the Out and About Variety Hour. I am here in New York City. Joey is fresh off of his Barcelona vs. America experience. Now, you're in LA or you're in Beverly Hills, babe?
I'm in Beverly Hills. I'm in Beaver Nugget Hills. And I do have spa water, so I will miss throughout the
Yeah, I was going to say Joey went straight to LA after 15 days on a bus. And let me tell you something. I slept in my bed for the first time last night in 2 weeks, and it was heaven. I've never had such a good sleep. It has been like out of control because that bus, now my legs will cramp when I'm on a bus for that long. My hips tightened up. I will get it, Charlie. Nana had the back. We're talking about Barcelona versus America, of course. Nana had the back room, which is a king size bed, which was his biggest concern. And she sat down and she didn't give it up for two straight weeks. There were people in the bed having a blast. Joey, tell us about, was Barcelona versus America, without any spoilers, what you expected it to be? Was it better? Was it worse? And then we're going to talk about the happy hours because that's where the real fun was at.
It was worse than I expected. And I would never do it again. Ever. I mean, everyone was lovely. I mean, the production team, everything was professional and nice, but I didn't realize the bus was going to be like a bus.
It was. And the worst part was the happy hours, Marty, that they set up were, we would be up. Now I do like a cocktail. And when I'm around Nana, I tend to get a little crazy. So me and Joey would be up until 5 a.m. in Nashville boozing. We'd go to sleep and then we'd wake up. They'd go, go, up. And then you're on the bus and you're going and you're hungover and you go to sleep and you wake up and you're in a parking lot in Illinois. And it was nuts. But I will say this. In terms of last year from this year, if you're watching this podcast, you are going to love this show. Some of the hardest I've ever laughed in my life, and I think Joey's the same way, as when we were doing these challenges together, Marty, there were times where I turned around and the cameramen were shaking. They were laughing so hard. The most fish out of water shit they put us in, like, I'm not going to give it away, but like a lot, there were elements involved. You know,
there were fish and there was water. Okay.
It was.
Nana was strapped with a gun at some point. So.
And Nana did have a gun.
Now I did have a gun.
But it was so much fun. And I just want to say too, so at each one of these cities, we had a happy hour. So Tampa, Nashville, Madison, which was awesome, Chicago and Boston. And the Man Mafia, you ladies and gentlemen who came out to see us, it was like I got teary-eyed at some point because you guys came out. Hysterical. And Joey was crying like crazy and showed such support. And the fact that you guys like came out, some people brought us gifts. We're going to wear those Nana and Trish shirts. I know they bought us McGillicuddy shots. They brought us everything. It meant so much to me on a completely serious level that we are able to like do this show and connect with you guys. And you guys are able to, you know, get some sort of enjoyment out of this stupid little thing we do every week. It meant the world. Joey, I know you got emotional about it.
I did get emotional. I was also going like this to all of my Man Mafia members that came out to me. To let them know that I was being human trafficked, and no one got the message to get me out of there. Like I was letting them know I'm not safe and I'm not okay. And no one's safe. No one got me to safety. But I mean everything was lovely. I made some really good friends on the trip. People I never thought I'd be friends with before. I made some good friends. I had some good life experiences. But I'm still I think I need like 2 more months in Beverly Hills to recover. Just spiritually, you know what I mean? Like I ordered a green juice today from the.
That's weird. With a babushka on your head.
I did. Her name was Sage to answer the phone. I said, "I'm sorry, Sage." And I have a low glycemic diet. And publicity has me on a strict diet. I can't have any glycemics, so I had to get rid of the pineapple juice. I had to get rid of the Fuji apple. Okay. And I was like, I'm going to replace that with celery and kale. It's much more holistic here. I'm in a spa robe. I showered today, probably in the same shower as like some of the most influential people in Hollywood. I'm staying at a very, very exclusive resort.
Have you sucked any dicks since you've been there?
Just my own. Now I will throw my legs in.
I noticed you were trying to get a trans hooker again, but I was a little worried because last time you got a trans hooker to your hotel room, you got jealous of her and kicked her out mid-fuck.
I also didn't answer the phone when I was supposed to work the next day.
Okay. Oh, then I did the fake Erica Nardini. Can you give us a tour of your room right now? I want to see what it looks like.
I'd be honored.
And I'm like afraid if this is anything like Vegas, there's going to be a baguette on the ground and a used condom on the ceiling.
No, but there is a ratio. Okay. So this is my bed.
How many times have you been?
Bed not against the wall?
No, it's not against the wall. There's like a stick there. And this is my view.
Oh.
Now there is a gas station.
Well, Biden's America, it's paying at the pumps, dear. You see those lines, $7 a gallon.
I slept out here for a little bit last night.
You slept on there?
And this is Los Angeles.
What are you doing? Your Wi-Fi sucks. Go back.
Yeah,
in.
Joey, go back inside.
What are you doing in Los Angeles?
I'm recovering from Barcelona versus America.
No, but aren't you working?
Yes, I'm working. I am working. I'm doing hair and makeup. I'm a celebrity hair and makeup artist first and foremost, and comedian second by trade. I'm doing Snoopy's hair, Snooki from the Hershey Shore. I do her hair and her makeup for everything. So we're here doing Messiness season 2. So if you watch Messiness on MTV, it's just like ridiculousness, but it's for the girls and the gays, and it's so much more fun. It's with Tori Spelling, Adam Rippon, and Teddy Ray. And it's super fun. So I'm the hair and makeup lead for Nicole over there. And yeah, we just kind of do that. So we have a pretty packed schedule because we shoot like 3 episodes a day. So I made some time in my morning because I do still have to go to hot yoga. Okay. And then, then we shoot episodes a day. Then we go out to fancy dinners and, drink champagne and, wipe our ass with $100 bills. You know the drill.
I know the drill. Look who just came in. Our friend, Coach Doug's. He's stealing a chair.
Hi, Doug. Hello. Cut your hair.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, he looks fancy.
He says you look fancy.
Well dressed up. I love it.
Well, he knows a lady with money. Okay.
Now I know a lady with money don't ever tell. Yeah.
This is a cold brew I ordered, and this is sparkling water. This was $31, and I had to tip $5. This was $36.
Oh God! Speaking of nightmare dinners, now if you, Marty, you never been out to eat.
Lemons.
You never been out to eat with Joey.
I haven't yet.
Our last stop, it was nightmare. I knew it was going to happen. Our last stop was in Boston, and I go, okay, we'll go out to eat for a final thing. So it was me, Joey, and I think 4 or 5 other people. And me and Joey get there early, and Nana couldn't wait. She starts ordering scallops and oysters.
We're going to be peckish. You man, we just peruse the oyster bar real quick.
And 2 dozen oysters and everything. And then push comes to shove, and everybody at the table seems to have forgotten their wallet. So old Patty boy gets stuck with an $800 dinner bill, and he's going around trying to collect money.
For it.
I got to fucking get them. It's interesting how none of these motherfuckers are, they're, eager to leave, but not eager to
I'll tell you
settle
who it
up.
was. Jeff D'Lo, the host, who gets paid more than all of us. He skipped out. Now he ordered the Caesar salad.
He ordered Caesar salad, shrimp cocktails, 3 bullet bourbons, and a steak. And that motherfucker hasn't paid me yet. He didn't touch the steak, and he's probably
didn't eat his steak.
Out of it.
No.
Nana
had an ahi tuna taco. She had 2 dozen oysters. She had the shrimp cocktails. They're $5 each. Nana ordered 12. We had some crunchy spring rolls. We had
crab. We had lobster.
We had scallops. We had scallops. I
had a mint julep while I was there as well.
Now I had the ahi. Okay, we had mint juleps. It was so lovely, and it was the perfect ending to a great trip. And I were talking shit about Barcelona versus America. If you haven't watched the first season, you don't know what we're talking about. You have to go watch it. And just picture Trish was on that one, but he was in competitive mode. This season he got to relax more and have more fun because I think it was our
hypnotist worked. The hypnotist literally worked. So let's take it back because all of our episodes of the past couple of weeks we pre-recorded. So let's take it back to the beginning of this trip. We can't talk about the competition, but we can talk about the happy hours. We land in Tampa. It was a nightmare for Joey to get there because she wanted first class. Now she did get first class on the way down. We land in Tampa. We do our competition. We go to the first happy hour.
You're not going to mention how I nearly died in the first competition?
We can't talk about any of that.
Tell that I almost died. I didn't tell him what I did.
I will say this. Joey
almost died.
Yes. Yes. He almost died. And you're not the only one to almost die on this show.
I almost perished.
We're going to have to talk off camera about this one.
Yeah. What was your initial thoughts on the happy hour? Did you have fun? Oh, and the contestants, by the way, on the show were myself, Joey, Dana, Marty, Alex Bennett, Nick, KB, and Kelly Key. So it's a really fun, drinking crew. Now, Nana will fill up her glass. Did you have fun in Tampa?
I don't remember. What was the club called? The patio?
The patio.
Yeah, Tampa was fun. Tampa was fun. I liked it because it was warm weather because the rest of the trip, the middle of America is fucking cold. It was freezing everywhere else we went.
No, Middle America sucks. So we did Tampa, then we went to Nashville, and I could feel the wheels starting to fall off a little bit in Nashville because I did get reprimanded for giving out a couple $1,000s worth of drinks, but small.
Tell me what I did with the 2000. When the waitress comes over and she goes, "You have a $2,000 credit, sir." I said, "I do."
Yeah,
I know that. So I ordered a bottle of Dom Perignon, which was $900, and I ordered one of Ace of Spades, which is Jay-Z's champagne, for $950, and then I still had $400 left over. I don't know where this credit came from. I guess one of the higher ups at Barstool or High Noon or someone.
High Noon.
It was High Noon bought it, and they didn't use any drinks because we were already rocked by the time we got to this VIP section.
At 2 a.m.
Wait, they gave it to you specifically, Joey, or just like?
Well, I was the last one standing. I was the last one standing.
Okay.
I was the only verbal one at the time. Trish was nonverbal at this point.
I was sitting there. I was like, I need to get home. I didn't get
after a 4-hour happy hour. We're fucking rocked, and then we upstairs. They want to be nice to give us a VIP section. No one even ordered a drink because we were so fucked up from all those High Noons we drank. And so I was like, oh no, now Nana can spend some money. So we just started drinking it, and then we ended up, and I don't want to brag, but we did end up at the house next door to the house where Jason Morgan Wallen said the N-word. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to name drop, but
remember that straight boy whose house we were at until 5 a.m.
Yes, there was a house next, and Morgan Wallen lived next door to him.
He was like some kid who was like 22 and he had an after party and he was like sitting there yelling at everyone why they need to buy homes and not rent. I was like, dude, who the fuck are you? You need to buy and not rent. I'm like, buddy, your parents bought you this house. Yeah. He had nice kid, hot kid, which is why we're there. But that's all he was over there. I mean, he was very, very good looking. But it was a bit much. After that, we went to Madison. I'm just like happy. I
don't remember Wisconsin. We went to Wisconsin. I don't remember. I do remember that lady brought me a bag of cheese curds and an edible.
Nice. Man Mafia showed up in Wisconsin. They brought us edibles. That's the best college town in America. I'm convinced. Like that was fun.
Is that where Dana Beers was throwing High Noon cans through the basketball hoop?
Yeah, and I dunked a High Noon can on Dana Beers. Did you like
snorkeling? Do you know what snorkeling is, Marty?
No, what is that?
Well, it's giving a blowjob underwater, but it also is a drink. That's where you take a Red Bull and the lady punctures a hole in the can and then sticks like the bottle of vodka with the pointy.
Oh, yeah.
In there, and then you basically shotgun a Red Bull and vodka like this. It's called a snorkel. Now, ladies, I will hold my nose. Okay.
Did we have more fans? It seemed like than other brands, like on the like. I mean, I saw the photos on like the Man Mafia page and like y'all's personal pages. Really, like it seemed like. I mean, damn, like
I think
it's just isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how it works out while you're on the road? You see who has a real fan base and who doesn't.
Literally, they
little bit of an ego blow.
They had to get in lines for us. I mean, Kelly Keys everyone had a sprinkle of fans, but Man Mafia definitely came out hard. And I know that for a fact that Kelsey, who was our talent coordinator, had a business meeting with Erica, and they said, "How's it going?" And she told Erica that the Man Mafia was the strongest, definitely fan base out there, and that people had to line up. Like Pat and I had to literally parch ourselves on a couch like
in Boston,
just wait, and people would come up. There was a line going out the door in Boston just to come up to get a picture with us. And between, we had to make our own little station, and they would have to come to us because we would get. I couldn't even go to the bar to get a drink or to the bathroom, so I'd have to get an escort. Caitlin Walker, poor thing. I said, "Can't need to walk me to the bathroom." She goes, "Why?" I said, "You'll see." And it was like, "Oh, man, Joey," which I love, and I had so much fun, but it got intense. And I did one breakdown. No, I had a lot of breakdowns. Do you remember in
the fight
Chicago when the woman brought me Pinot Noir instead of Pinot Grigio and I caused a fucking scene?
I will tell this because you're gonna be delusional. We were in Chicago at this bar. We're in Chicago at this bar. First of all, really quick, thank you to Man Mafia for coming out. We love you. We were in Chicago at this bar, at the Barstool bar. What's it called? The River North?
Yeah.
Very fun time.
Don't get all of a sudden, review. Let me get to that Yelp review.
I'm talking to a couple of Man Mafia. We're having a good time. Out of nowhere, out of the corner of my eye, I see this person walking very fast through the crowd. I see people being shoved out of the way. I turn. It's Nana with a bottle of wine and Caitlin Walker walking 12 steps behind like she's in the Nation of Islam. And she's going, I go, "Are you okay?" She goes, "Not now." I go, "Oh my God, what happened? Did someone get shot? Like, is someone hurt?" I go, "Caitlin, what happened?" She goes, "They gave Joey the wrong wine." I go, what the fuck? The reaction was so out of control for him getting the wrong wine. And then right when he got it, all was well. But that was a reaction unlike anything I've ever seen. You were so upset because they gave you red instead of white. He goes up to the waiter. He goes, did I ask for noir or did I ask for regular?
And then I was waiting for like 40 minutes for it. And then she finally comes with it. It's the fucking wrong one. So that's why I was like, I just had to handle myself. So if I asked her and waited her to come back and ask, I would have to explain it to her again. Like, keep in mind, it was very, very busy. And the bar, everyone there is fabulous. The service is great. And the chicken fingers are even better. Girls, if you want some good chicken fingers, head over to Chicago's River North. They were fucking fire.
They were very good. Let's go.
So I had to take matters into my own hands. I said, Caitlin, let's go. She had to block me because I didn't want to get into a scuffle.
She was the lead blocker.
I finally got Nana's Nectar and all was right in the world. Again.
That's what we're doing. We're going to launch a wine called Nana's Nectar. I think that's the move. And how great is that?
It'll be cold pressed with my teat.
Oh, no. Do you mind showing a nipple for the ladies?
I'll be honored.
Great. You do look lavish right now, but I'll tell you, that was very fun. And we made our way to Boston. And I met up with a couple of characters from my past.
Oh my God. All the trashy friends came out. Tell you, Boston, hey, guy, they all had I thought they were speaking in tongue. I couldn't understand anything they were saying.
Now they were speaking in pidgin.
Yeah, they're speaking in pidgin. They're so broy, and it's just like, you don't see it as much as Pat, but when he goes home, he gets the accent and he starts going and they start talking about Celtics and the Bruins. Oh, we had to watch that fucking hockey game. Everyone was screaming in the bar. Now, Nana did have a hot flash at that bar.
Yeah, she was sweating through her shirt, but we went back and I texted a buddy of mine from home. I go, oh, who are you with? Come through to Greatest. Shout out Mike Grinnell.
So much fun. Shout out Rosalie.
Shout out everyone who was there.
I took magic mushrooms. Someone literally gave me a handful of mushrooms, and I started passing them out like they were Easter candy. And I was on magic mushrooms. I was drinking high noons. Nana had a Pinot Grigio. Nana was drinking Moscow Mules. Next thing you know, I'm in my room, ordered $500 worth of Wendy's, and I fell asleep and I paid for it, and it was sat by the front door.
Well, we were on the car home at because bars close early in Boston. It was like 12:30, and we were kind of drunk, and then we were on the car home, and Joey started going about how he wants one more drink. I go, not a fucking chance, dude.
Get me through.
We're just one more to send me to the promised land.
This is my good night wine. I didn't finish.
Chug it.
No, I have to go to work.
Just chug it.
No, Snoopy will have wiggly eyeliner. I can't.
But it was a good time. We had those late night drinks, and it was a blast. So if you do not know about Barcelona versus America, you absolutely have to watch it. Joey, I'm going to talk really quick about something that I desperately need after this trip, and that is BetterHelp. Correct. That is BetterHelp online therapy. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's awesome. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can give it a try. And if you don't like it, if you don't like your therapist, switch. You don't have to talk to him if you don't want to. You don't have to see him if you don't want to. You can dump them just like people dump a lover. They ghost them perhaps. So this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Out and About listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/OutandAbout. Again, 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/OutandAbout. That's BetterHelp.com/OutandAbout. Now, this week is a little bit tricky because Joey and I are in different locations. So we'll be back to normal.
We're hoes in different area codes. Okay, girl.
We'll be back to normal next week. We have Jessica Curson on, hilarious comedian, coming in on Monday. Joey will be in person for that. We both will.
I will also be up in Guiche as well.
Now, he will be in Guiche. Now, Jessica's a lovely lesbian lady.
Something. I'm going to say 5 words, and then we're not going to talk about it. Don't follow up. Just go on.
I can't promise that.
I'm going to say 5
All right,
words.
I promise.
Okay, something exciting may be happening, and I'll say 5 words. Money.
Something exciting maybe.
No.
What?
Money don't buy you class. That's all I'm saying.
Tease for a guest.
Lips are zipped. That's all I'm saying, girls. But still, wait for the countdown. Can I tell you, I'm forbidden. Nicole is over my bullshit. She's forbidding me to speak in my Southern accent. on this trip. I said, now I will have a pill. And I can't. She said, if I say I will, if you can't say that, she's forbidden me. She goes,
why?
So mad. Because she goes, you have to separate the two brands. She goes, would you go over here to him and say, could I come in with him? I said, no. She goes, why are you harassing me with a Southern accent? She's so mad at that with my Southern accent. I'm trying to do my thing. I can't get out of character. Now I'm like, Nana's on a trip.
Now she's a method actress. That's so.
Nana's on Beverly Hills. I'm like, now I will go to Rodeo Drive.
She has two. She has two characters. One is a southern boutique owner, and the other is a Jersey Shore trash bag.
Yeah. So she's over my bullshit. She fell asleep with a glue and ponytail last night upstairs, and I have to go over there in a few minutes to cut it out with my toenail clipper because I forgot my scissors. Okay.
Oh, big news for you too, by the way. You bought a round of drinks last night.
Oh, I did for the first time ever.
Yes. How'd it go? What'd you order and for who?
Me and Subi ordered martinis. Now, it's obvious, like Subi's, she's always been overly generous because she's a multimillionaire and I'm not.
Yeah.
So she always pays for drinks. And I try to, and I'll pull my credit card out like a girl does on a date with a guy.
You half-ass it. You don't try to.
Oh, I put my MetroCard down. So this is the first time I was able to buy a round of drinks. It was 2 martinis at our hotel bar. It was probably $60, but still.
That's nothing to us. That's like $55 to us. So it's really not a lot.
I was actually FaceTime with Erica Nardini earlier.
And?
She's going to come out and meet me. We're going to go out to Runyon Canyon.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about the controversy going on at Barstool Sports right now.
And now the controversy being your secret relationship with.
Well, I'm having a threesome with a gluten-free croissant and it's been and there's pictures of it. Now I was gnawing down on that thing, and I'm not talking about the croissant.
Okay.
And there was photos taken of me. Dumois. It was all over Dumois.com on the website. There was a private investigator, a PI, if you will, following us around town. We were cultivating a vibe downtown.
You're cultivating a vibe. You're returning a couch and avoiding gluten at all costs. And next thing you know,
I had to return. We were doing this whole thing, and people found out about the threesome I'm having with and that gluten-free croissant. Now I'm not able to say anything about it until Erica gets here to give me the briefing for the press conference. But I'm not the only one that's in a bit of a love triangle, if you will.
Correct. Now I'm also in a secret office relationship with both Erica and Dave. Oh, so they have taken me under their wing, and the three of us have been secretly dating. I have been moved into Dave's house. I will be a kept boy.
He's a sugar baby.
Now he has a sugar baby. So, it just is what it is. People fuck here. But let me, for everyone listening right now who doesn't know what's going on in the Barstool world, I think it's important we get you guys up to speed because we do like the tea. Okay. Do you just try and give yourself cleavage?
Let's fucking go. I just got approved for fucking bottom surgery.
So here's what happened. So at Barstool Sports, there are Marty.
Oh! That's just too funny to me. Sorry for derailing.
Shut up. Here's what happened at Barstool Sports this week. 2 major pieces of news dropped. As you know, Rhea, host of Chicks in the Office, who we love, was basically found out to be dating a man by the name of Marty Mush. Not a big deal, right? Wrong. Because Rhea was formerly dating Hank, who sits next to Marty. So basically, all hell broke loose when The Office found out that Marty was secretly dating Hank's ex-girlfriend. Now, there have been questions about the timeline of when they started to date in relation to when Hank and Rhea broke up. But the bottom line is that people are up in arms because Marty broke the bro code. Big Cat has said he no longer fucks with him. He does not do content with him. Dave said he's essentially a dead man walking. Caleb Presley suggested he walk the plank. But needless to say, everyone and anyone under the sun has an opinion on this, and it's all because a secret photo was snapped of Marty and Rhea in Seattle, with their arms around each other. Now, we had already disclosed our secret relationships. It's a very juicy storyline, Joey, and I know your initial thoughts were.
I didn't know what the backstory was.
Well, that's it, girl.
What is it?
Should I repeat that? That's the whole backstory.
What was my reaction? My reaction was
Joey's reaction. He literally texted me. He goes, "You leaked this story because you're jealous of me and Marty's relationship."
Relationship yet? No one knows about me and Marty yet. But basically, I'll come out with my story. I'm having a secret friendship, a secret best friendship. I became best friends with Marty Mush on this trip. Like, not like we cried in front of each other. Like,
you're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get shit on for this show.
Now, the second I find
people hate him right now.
The second I find a friend at work, like that, like we became best friends, and that was like you'll see on the show how our relationship blossomed and how we're such good friends. The second I make a friend at work, all of a sudden he gets canceled. Now I think it's Trish that hired the PI because he's jealous of me and Marty's friendship, and he wanted
that would be correct.
Out of work because Trish wants to be the only one up in Geesh for this friendship.
That's what he texted me.
I know that you hired the PI. You know what I think about this? I understand bro code, but that's why Dave was saying when we originally after our 9/11 when we had that kiss, which we're calling the 9/11 of our friendship.
Correct.
It was our 9/11 happened. That's why he said no. We do not condone dating inter-office. No, we've done it before. Erica's forbidden it before. I think it should stop at all costs. I mean, like, don't shit where you eat. It's like, it's not a good idea because there's feelings get hurt. These are people's careers. It's not like, and either party's not, so I'm not blaming, Rhea. I'm not blaming Marty. I'm not blaming Hank for solving feelings or whatever, however everyone's feeling. It's literally, you have to separate it at some point, and no one's at fault. I mean, people fall out of love, people fall in love, but there's still feelings involved. And I understand bro code, but I'm not going to, do I think it's childish a little bit? Yes. But if I was Hank, I would probably have them both murdered.
Well, they had an agreement not to date anyone in the office, I guess.
Well, we had an agreement that you're going to buy lunch on Tuesdays.
Correct. Okay. And so I guess they broke that. I was a little taken aback by how bent out of shape everyone was.
Everyone got.
The fact that Dan went on and was like, I'm done with Marty, made him move his desk. I was like, should I care? Because listen, in the gay world, you want to talk about friends sleeping with friends, hon? None of these motherfuckers in this office would survive a day in the gay world. Oh my God.
Trish, you slept with every gay cast member besides me and Enrique at the job.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, everyone sleeps with everyone and there's just no hard feelings. But if they had an agreement, that's
sleeping with Ebony when I get back.
You have slept with Ebony. Now you and Kelly Keegs also
around too.
You and Kelly Keegs also slept together.
Now it's got a sweet tooth, and the only thing that's going to fix it is chocolate. Okay.
So that's the tea, sis. What?
I'll tell you something else.
What?
I went to a place, someone's house last night in Beverly Hills, and they were all very holistic people.
Ew.
I know, and they we were sitting there, and they were saying this isn't a funny story. I shouldn't tell the story.
Tell it.
They were just talking about
that's the whole story. They're holistic. Next.
That's not funny. I don't know how to put that. What else did I want to tell you about?
Well, when are you coming back?
I don't know. I don't have a flight back yet. Now there was a one-way trip.
You got to get back to fucking Monday for our girl Jessica, which is going to be awesome. I feel bad doing.
Jessica has a cyber fetish, and she said she's a cyber fetish, and she loves doing things in Zoom. So that's why I might just stay here.
He's trying to get out of it. He's trying to get out of it.
I haven't been home. My cleaning lady's been there twice since I've been gone. I don't even know why she went the second time since I haven't been there since she was there last. But there might have been mice running rampant in my house.
Yeah, I was thinking this. I feel bad doing a Zoom show, but I know we're going to.
We hate the Zoom. We're sorry for these clips that are going to be popping up over the internet, but this is all we have here. I do need to blow my nose.
My mother missed you guys so much. She was here for a week and a half. Y'all were gone the entire time. Yeah, she was upset.
Oh, I had a very fun time with a young man named Trent's mother on the trip. Trent, the assistant editor's mother, came and we hit it off like you would not believe.
Yeah, Trent's mother.
I like Trent.
Marty, how did you spend Mother's Day with Mama Jerry?
She actually, Mother's Day was actually her last day. I think that was their travel day. So I got her flowers the day before we went to brunch, but they seriously, they partied me out so hard. They were, we went to 4 shows in 10 days, dinners, drinks, literally every night, which is fine. I mean, I can hang, but
yeah,
I wasn't crying when they left.
You were on your own reality show called Jerry Takes New York City. Jerry Takes the Big Apple. She dragged you around.
4 shows in 10 nights. It was crazy.
Emily?
You can leave the chat.
Emily left the chat. Emily, I need you to get me.
No, I'm here. I need
you to go to my closet in my house. There's a garment. Now it's a collarless white blouse from Fred Siegel. I need you to bring that to me in Los Angeles for a dinner tomorrow evening.
Okay, you're ready to take my flight.
Well, you're gonna have to ride with the dogs underneath the plane.
Okay. As long as you
make sure my blouse sits in first class. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry. I saw sidebar that.
A little sidebar. We got I will say this about the show Bars vs. America. I was very proud of you, the way you handled it. I know you were very nervous, and I know the first couple days were rough, especially not knowing what to expect, but you absolutely crushed it. You had so much fun. I think we had so much fun together on the show. We had like an absolute blast.
And we also got through a lot of milestones in our friendship on the thing, being so close quarters. And there's other things that happened that we never thought would ever happen in our lives that successfully happened. We bottomed for the same person.
And that person was Kelly Keys. Yeah. So it was.
Can you do me a favor before we end this? I've been so homesick, and I had Leah the other day go into my apartment with her on FaceTime and show me my things. I'm so homesick. I had to show me my bed. I had her show me my laundry, my laundry put away. I had to show my plants and all this stuff. Can you do me one solid, make me feel good? Can you go over to my desk so I can see it?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Now we're live on the podcast, going to the desk. And then I want to talk to you guys about one more little controversy about burner accounts that's going on around the office. Marty, maybe we do a segment called maybe we just copy Dave's segment Inside Barstool, and we do our own called Inside Barstool. We're gonna. Oh, look at who it is, Alex.
Oh, my queen!
Wow.
Wait, I'm going to Olivetta tomorrow. I'm going to Olivetta tomorrow.
You're in my headphones. You can't hear. Hold on. I'm going to show you your desk really quick. Billy, Jake, there's Dan.
Oh, it's up.
We're just doing a quick. He wants to see his desk while we're on the pod.
What is that?
My new move is I treat from both you and.
What is that bowling
Is this not your gluten? This is yours.
That shit.
Done the math.
That was really nice of you.
All I'm saying is you better get back, because I'll tell you what right now, you better get back, because people are taking over your desk. 15 days, about another 4 days. There's Kelly Keegs. About another 4 days, you are going to be completely out of a desk, my friend. You better get your ass back here.
What is that bowling pin and that fucking tacky pillow?
It's Jeff D. Lowe, the hoarder, who's putting all the shit on your desk.
No, I did not. I do need to cultivate a vibe. Okay.
Now, I must cultivate a vibe, y'all. Joey, do you want to talk about one more quick controversy here? Basically,
yes. Nana's having a hot flash. I'm so sorry.
Can you just get under control, girl? Burner accounts. There was an engineer here who leaked a list of burner accounts that people at Barstool had. Everyone is up in arms because I guess within the company walls, people had been talking shit about their employees, trying to sewer their careers, trying to sink shows in order to help themselves with personal vendettas. Now, Marty was actually one of these people with Trista Crick. So this will be Marty's last time on the show today. I'm just kidding. I
did not publicize anything.
Now, I thought about you automatically because you fucking hated her so much. I was like, maybe Marty did it, but you're too good of a guy. But basically, that's what it is. Burner accounts. The list is up in arms. KFC wants to know who has been shitting on him. Feidelberg says, once I have this list, I'm going to publicly destroy lives, not privately. I want to shit on people. I want to know who
How
is
do I get on the list
about you. Well, that's the thing. I tried to create a burner about 4 years ago so I could defend myself when anyone was calling me a online, but I couldn't figure it out.
What did a burner account where on Instagram or on Reddit?
On Twitter, on Instagram, on Reddit.
Well, I have a burner Twitter now because of tell everyone my Twitter.
Pause Party Pig.
No. Remember, what? I had my real Twitter, but then he yelled at me because every time I scroll, there was a mature man shooting jizz everywhere. So now I have a burner account.
What's it called? Oh, don't tell.
I can't tell, but that's my porn burner account. Because if you girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not going to Twitter for porn, you're missing out. You get real-time action. You get real people, just not porn stars. I'm sorry. I know I love her show, Ryan. I do love it. It's Lisa Ann. But I sometimes like an amateur porn star, just a lonely, mature man masturbating in his easy chair in the middle of Illinois. And I like to connect with him directly. So Twitter porn is my top 8. Okay.
But it was, people were really up in arms about this. And I'm worried about because I had to unfollow about literally 1,000 porn accounts. I looked at his work Twitter. I was like, Joey, what the fuck is this?
Wait, can I tell you, I'm not even lying. There's my Zoom chat here. And then on my work computer right now, there's a tab open that says Mature Compilation 5.
Oh God.
Now that's
That's your compilation.
Compilation. Now it is a compilation, like a thing all put together, but with cum. So it's a compilation of mature men masturbating. So I can send you the link, Marty. Emily, I know you already have it.
Joey, tell me who at the office you think may have a burner, who may not.
I think Jordan Woodruff has a burner.
Of course.
Because she's
Content Kim, obviously.
My God, she probably has 4.
Of course.
Is a burner. She just is a burner account.
Well, she's got the tea.
She'll spill it.
Who else? I
think it's the quiet ones. I think it's that squirrely one with the glasses behind us that does the one from his mom's basement.
Robbie?
No, Robbie doesn't have a burner.
Yeah.
Robbie's too nice. They said it was 70% producers and 30% content, meaning producers were working on shows, Gentiles, and then sewering them. But
70?
Yeah.
I didn't 70%. Hear that. That's a wild stat.
It's probably like fucking Kareem who works on Dave's show. That kid's got a fucking burner for sure. Youngstown Bob, I'm sure, probably has a burner. It's all the people who are like sneaky mean online have burners.
Do y'all believe there's a real list?
Yes, of course.
Really? Like,
I think people, I don't know. But yes, I do.
Oh, I just got invited to some sports game tonight. I'm going to the LA Kings hockey game.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Do you think he's hot? That's a singer called Jack Kays.
I mean, I eat his ass on my burner account.
Oh.
I eat his cock.
What about... Look at all these fun things. Anyway, that's it. The office is buzzing. I wish we had more for you guys, but Nana's out of town. She's got to make
Get all that shit off my desk. I swear to God. If I come home to a cluttered environment, it's not cultivating the vibe I like, I'll cause a scene and I'll move my desk next to Clayton Walker like I was planning on doing it anyway.
You'll be back with me.
A special shout out to Caitlin Walker, Tara, and Kelsey for all their hard work on Barcelona versus America. They kept us fed every morning. They said, what do you want to eat? What do you want to drink? I got back to New York and I didn't know how to take care of myself. That's how well we were taken care of. So huge thank you to them. Humongous thank you to everyone who bought our cameos. It caused a massive rift in me and Joey's friendship, but we were able to repair it. And we really do appreciate the support, and especially everyone who came out just to like hang out with us. I feel like I know all you guys. I feel like you guys are my friends, and everyone's so positive, and it's so fun to be with you. And I cannot wait until we can do some live shows, get everyone in the same room, and we're going to get wild. So Joey, you got anything else for these ladies before you go to your makeup gig?
Well, no, I don't, but thank you for joining us today. We will be back in studio with Jessica Curson. She's the late life lesbian Jew. You're going to like what you see, I guarantee it. I'm sorry I'm not here, but I will be back in full effect by next week.
Goodbye.